Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. We are about to start the second round of BookQuest TBR for this quarter. It just happened to work out perfectly where the first round took me about 3 weeks to do. And so I had a 1-week break before I started this one. And that just happened to end January just perfectly. And we're kicking off February. Tonight is technically January 31st. It's 9:30 at night. I am getting ready to go upstairs and go to bed, get everything ready for bed. And I want to start the first book of this round. And I cannot wait. I really, really want to land on a bucket list because you guys in your game have landed on 2 and I didn't land on one the whole time. So I want to land on something different or cool that I didn't do last time. I am not, however, going to say that since I spent the whole last game on the green trail at the bottom, I'm not going to make a rule that says I can't go there this time. Because if I do, I do. I'm playing it the way it's laid out every time. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is flipping a coin to see if I will continue on the blue, that will be heads, or if I will continue down on the green, that will be tails. So let me go get the coin ready to flip. All right, it's going already and I couldn't stop it. Heads, we're staying up top. Okay, so if I roll more than a 4, we're going to have to flip again, but we're going to wait and see. So we're going to head off in the blue and then we'll find out if we're going pink or blue. I'm so happy that we're going a different way already, even though, like I said, I didn't care. I kind of did. Anyway, dice roller next. It's going to automatically roll the D6. I'm out of the way enough. Of course it's a 6. I got 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and now it's a 6, which means I'm going to have to go back and flip the coin. So I'm right here at 4. I have 2 more spots to go. So I'm either going to go to number 2 on the pink or number 6 and a bucket list. Oh my gosh, I'll be so excited if I get tails. I'll also be excited if I get heads. That's fine as well. I knew I should have kept that coin flip up here, but whatever. It's fine. Flip the coin. Heads or tails? Tails. I get one immediately. Okay, so number 6, blue. And I get a bucket list. What did I just say? I just said I want one. Blue, number 6, is a graphic novel. This is a great day. This is a great day. Okay. Graphic novel and a winter bucket list. So there's numbers 1 through 16 on here. I'm going to have to randomly, I'm going to have to do a random number. Let's do that. Okay. Random number generator between 1 and 16. Is that what I just said? Okay. 1 and 16. I am covering that up. Let me just get over here. Okay, here we go. Generate. Did I generate it? And it's number 1? I hit generate. Okay, it's number 1. What is it? Make snowflake decorations. I'm totally doing that tomorrow at work because we get to put things around the library that we want to decorate. Okay, I'm writing it down on my list so I won't forget. And I already know that for my graphic novel, I'm going to read Saga because I need to read just one more Saga and I'll be done with that one for this quarter. So that's the graphic novel that I'm going to read. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is I get to come in here and take all the F's off because it's now February. So all of these books that I've been avoiding reading because they were February books are now free to be read now. So let me take everything off that has an F on it. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to copy the Saga and put it over here on the thing. And then we get to go ahead and roll the next one because that's going to take me no time to read. And I want to have the next book so that I can read it tonight when I am upstairs. So let's put that behind me. And here we go. We're going 1, 2. If I just roll 2, if I roll 2, I have to flip the coin. Well, I have to flip the coin anyway when we get here, but it only matters if I roll a 3. So if I roll a 3, we will flip the coin. If I roll a higher than a 3, we're passing it by because that means I don't have the possibility of going there. So a 1, 2, or 3, I might get to go to the 50 before 50 forest. But if I roll, anyway, let's just go roll. We don't have to keep talking about it. Dice roller. Here we go. A 2. It's like this board is listening to what I'm saying and just doing everything I said. So right now, this is where we are. We're on number 8. It has to be a 50 before 50 book. It is 8 blue, less than 500 pages, and 50 before 50. Okay, let's look at some options. Nothing over here from Libby. None of the options are 50 before 50. This one right here would work. I have to buy it though, but it is 352 pages. And then this one, an act of foul play, will work. So will this one as well. How about over here, the thorn and the rose will? Anything down here that's part of 50 before 50? Nope. Earth Divers is, but that's a graphic novel. I don't really want to put 2 graphic novels in a row. Okay, so I don't want to do an act of foul play because that's 300 pages, and we'll talk about later what ridiculousness I have to do for that. I kind of think I want to do revenge because this will be a romance. It's so different from what I just finished reading, and I kind of would like a break from what I just finished reading. That was a very intense, kind of scary Taylor Jackson mystery. So I'm going to take this one and move it over here because this is where I'm going to have to purchase it. And then I'm just going to shift these over a little bit. Okay, so we will copy Revenge and put it over here. So what that means is when I finish reading Revenge, then we will flip the coin. And if we get tails, then I get to go to the 50 before 50 forest. I'm so excited about it. And I don't actually have to roll to like get there. I just roll here to see whether I go there or not. And then if it's tails, yes, I do. If it's heads, I stay on the blue path. That's how it goes. I can't believe I've rolled the dice twice though, and we're already on prompt number 8. Last time I did 2 and 2 and 2. Like it took me forever to get through here. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to go read the saga book and I'm going to read Revenge, and I will come back and chat with y'all about what I have gotten. Revenge is right here on my list. And then I also need to make sure that I put the saga book over here because this is where I could just put it right under here. This is how I have been keeping up with the books, like the ones I read in February. Here they all are. That was not February. That was January. Here they are. And so I'm going to be doing the same thing here in February, is tracking them here. Oh, I decided I'm going to keep them small, but put them here when I first start them. Here's the next one I'm starting. And then I will make them bigger once I've finished reading them. That's what I did over here as well. Like this book needs to come forward because I'm still reading it. So it's going to come forward to February. I'm probably going to put it over here. That's what I'll do with the ones that I started and didn't finish. Also, Long Live Evil gets to come over because I started it for a hot second. And now it's on my list of books that I'm reading, even though I've only read 4% of it. And that's it. Everything else got done in January. I think we're all set and ready to go. We have our first 2 books for February, one tiny, one not. And that's it. There's the rest of our February specific books over here. And I will check in tomorrow after I have read more. And I'm sure I'll finish Saga. I don't know how far I'll get in Revenge, but I'll check in with you then. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm so excited to get going. Oh, and I'll share my snowflake craft with you when I check in next time too. Okay, I am almost finished with my Revenge, and I wanted to come on here. I'm going to flip a coin. I got to get out of the way first. Oh, okay. I'm going to flip the coin. This is going to determine coin flip. This is going to determine if I stay or go. Aw, I'm not going to stay in the cabin in the woods. I'm going to continue this way. So let me do my dice roller. And let's see how many I'm going. 1 space, which means it's still a 50 before 50 book. But let's see what number 9, blue 9, dice page numbers. Wow. Okay, here we are over here. I got to do the dice again like we did before. Now, the bad news is I do not have any 500 or 600 page books. So I think I might just do a D4 dice because the most I can do is a 400 pager. Hopefully I have one that's 400 pages that is also 50 before 50, but let me look and just make sure. Oh my goodness. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. That's it. I only have 6 things that are even on my 50 before 50 list. And 2 of them are under 100 pages, which I didn't think about that. There's not any under 100. So maybe let's talk through this. 1 is in the 100s, 1 is in the 200s, and 2 of them are in the 300s. So I could say that this Earth Divers is if I roll a 1, The Terry Pratchett is if I roll a 2. The Hand of Death is if I roll a 3. An Act of Foul Play is a 4. And The Rose and the Thorn is a 5. And if it lands on a 6, I get to pick the one I read. I like that idea. Okay, that's what we're going to do. It's a 3. Okay, let me go back. That was a 1. That was a 2. This was a 3. Really? Did I just finish reading Taylor Jackson and say that I needed a break? And I got a break. I read one romance and now I'm back for the next book. Okay, that's fine. That is totally fine. Ugh. Okay, I need to update. This was the whole 70 that we picked at the beginning, and I need to update these because I've finished a few more that need to be marked off. So, okay. So Close, The Hand of Death is what I'll be reading next. I just need it to be less dreadful than the one that I finished reading up there. Let me make it smaller and move it to the back. Okay, so I will come talk about Revenge a little bit maybe when I finish. I can't talk much about it because it is part of Lexi Blake's catalog and somewhere around book probably 18 or 20 in her whole thing by now. It's one of the Lawless books, which is their last name. And there's 3 brothers and a sister, and we are on the last brother, his book. So maybe we're about to be done with the Lawlesses, although there was a little bit of a twist in this, so maybe not quite done. I don't know. Anyway, Django wants me to take him outside, and I'm about to go lay in the bed. I'm going to finish reading Revenge. I don't know that I'm going to start So Close, The Hand of Death tonight. I might wait and do that one in the morning. But anyway, that is all for now, and I will check back in. Maybe we can get out of this forest at some point soon, and I'll check back in with y'all when I'm finished. Hey, it's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm about to go to bed, and I finished, or I still have an hour left in So Close, The Hand of Death, but it's almost over, like it's getting close to being done. So I want to go ahead and spin next. Whoops, the whole thing moved. I want to spin next to see where I'm going to be going. So if I get 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, so 2 or 6, I get to do another bucket list. And I wanted to show y'all the snowflakes that I cut out. I've had them squished in under a book so that they would be flat because they were like all bent still. But anyway, that is my snowflake craft. I think I'm going to hang it up somewhere behind me. I don't know. It's snowed again today here at my house. So let me go get a dice roller. My goodness, I'm yawning. It's a 2. I get to do another bucket list. Okay, and blue number 11. I'm out of the forest. So blue number 11 is a random genre. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this is a genre wheel. We're just going to see what happens. I have no idea what's on this wheel. Hopefully it's something that we have. Utopia. I don't know that I have anything on my list that is a utopian thing. I mean, dystopian I could do easily. I'm wondering if Ready Player... Nah, that's not a utopia. Okay, I'm going to spin again. I just don't know. There's an ad, clearly. I just don't know what I could pick that would fit utopia. What in the world is vent fiction? Okay, I got to stop this. Okay, this one says book genres. Maybe that other one was not the same. I just got a mystery or a sci-fi mystery. Okay, fantastic. We have a lot of choices. Literally, I have the mystery guest. I have this Jacqueline Winsphere is almost always a mystery. I'm not sure if Rivers of London is a mystery or a fantasy. The Watchmaker of Filigree might be. An Act of Foul Play is definitely a mystery. And I don't think any of the rest of them are mysteries. So I think I'm going to go with the mystery guest. I have it already checked out from Libby. So I'm either going to do, let me check the Jacqueline Winsphere and see if it's a mystery. Yeah, they're Maisie Dobbs. Okay, they're called historical fiction mysteries, but it's definitely a mystery. they're just usually more deep, dark, I guess, than a normal, like, fluffy mystery. So maybe I'm going to do the mystery guest. I know it'll be funny and kind of silly and in moments. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I need. After what I've been reading, I definitely need something more fun. So the mystery guest is going to go right there. So when I finish So Close, The Hand of Death, which is what I'm technically still reading right now, then I'll go to the mystery guest. Let me tell y'all quickly about Revenge. It's the last book in the Lawless sibling series, and everything gets wrapped up. That's kind of all I can say about it. I don't even know if I said this last night. I feel like I said it last night because I can't really tell you a lot. I definitely said this last night. Okay, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I will finish So Close, The Hand of Death probably tomorrow morning and start the mystery guest. I'm so excited about it. I've been waiting to get back to this one, so it's going to be really nice to get there. That's it. I will see you. Well, you'll see me tomorrow when I'm not so tired. I just realized that I forgot to pick my bucket list item. I was so excited to land on bucket list, and then I forgot. Okay, so 1 through 16, it is the next morning, by the way. Not early, but too early for me to be doing this. Number 10, what is that? Draw in the snow with food coloring. Okay, let me think about where I can do this that doesn't have gross snow. I think right off my porch, maybe over to the side. So I'm going to try to draw some faces. First, I've got to find out if I have food coloring. Okay, I am excited about this. It might be easier if I mix some food coloring in some water. I need some way to squirt it out. Otherwise, okay, I'm going to play around with it. Maybe I can try to make a rainbow. I've got to get food coloring first because I don't think we have any. We used to keep it all the time because my kids would only eat eggs if they were different colored. Anyway, that's weird. I will be back when I have started. I still haven't even finished the Taylor Jackson book that I was reading, so I haven't started the mystery guest yet, but maybe I will try to get inspired by something in the mystery guest, or I can try to recreate the cover of the mystery guest. It's just mostly a blue rectangle with a little bit of white in the middle and maybe like a little door frame in there. That would be black food coloring. I don't think I have that. I know I don't have any. I don't know if I can even get any. Maybe mixing all the colors together would make that. Anyway, I am clearly not quite awake yet this morning. I will check in with y'all when I have it done. I'm so excited about it. Okay, it's time to roll the dice again. I finished So Close, The Hand of Death. Oh my gosh, y'all. So we have been following the serial killer for a while in this story, and the last one didn't have anything much to do with the serial killer, but at the end, we kind of got a clue that somebody that Taylor Jackson loves, cares for, had been kidnapped. And we kind of already knew that he was kidnapped because she couldn't find him. And so she and her fiance were also separated because he had to go back to Quantico to do some FBI stuff. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That was the last book. We found out at the end that the serial killer they've been chasing, who's called the Pretender, was back. And this one was all about the Pretender with a showdown at the end. And I'm not even going to tell you what happened, but it ends on a little bit of a cliffhanger. And I was like, I really want to read the next book, like right now. But instead, I read The Mystery Guest, and I'm not finished yet. They have already identified the killer. I'm like 87 to 90% of the way through with it. I haven't checked in a hot minute to see what percentage, but I'm almost done. So it is time to roll again. I am loving The Mystery Guest, and I found out today that the next book comes out in April, and I have already made a little note down here that it's going to be my April pick, The Maid's Secret. Okay. Anyway, back to where we are. I still have to do the food coloring in the snow. I didn't forget about it. I just haven't been to the store yet. So hopefully I'll go to the store soon and get to do that. Now let's do our dice roller. Look, it's the last thing I looked at up here. 2. I feel like 2 is like our favorite number. Okay, 13 blue. Blue 13 is a standalone. That works out perfectly because Rental House just came off hold on Libby, and our library has it. It's a new book. The library. So I picked it up. It came out in December, but we keep them on our new shelf for 2 months. So it'll be up there after December, January, and February, and then it'll go away. So it's on the new shelf still. I read the synopsis of this again today, and I think it's going to be so funny. It's about a married couple who come from very different backgrounds, and they've been married a few years, and they're bringing all of their parents, both sets of parents, on vacation with them. So it's a short one, but it's been on hold for so long. It was like 4 weeks on hold. So I want to make sure I read it while I have it on Libby. And then I checked it out from the library as well. So Rental House is what I'll be reading. It's a standalone, nothing else in a series, which is nice. I read a lot of series, so it's nice to get a standalone. All right, let me go put it here. And then when I officially finish the mystery guest, I'll move down there. But okay, I kind of thought we would get closer to the end in this one, but we have not. So I'm going to read this book next, and I'm just going to make this all one video. Probably. I guess it depends on what I roll next, because I'm only 8 spaces from the end, so that could just be 2 more rolls, and I don't want to do 2 books in the next one. So maybe this will just be long, but we will do this one hopefully soon. I'll be back to tell you about the mystery guest for sure, and then tell you about this. But so far, the mystery guest is fantastic. I love Molly the maid, and Gran is the best. Okay, I'll be back to check back in. Okay, I finished the mystery guest. It was so cute, and I just can't wait till the next one. That's definitely what I'm going to be reading in April. And so anyway, I kind of want to own the whole set. I have the first 2 books in Book of the Month, but I don't do Book of the Month anymore. Now I really want the 3rd book in Book of the Month. Maybe I can do like the Come Back to Us offer in April and get the mystery guest book. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that was so good. We learned a lot more about Molly's past and her Gran, and more about Gran's past. We also learned about a couple more people at the hotel. I thought it was clever that her boyfriend from the first book is just out of town during this whole entire book, so we don't really deal with him at all. But yeah, it was really good. And I am already halfway through Rental House. Rental House. I forgot what it was called. Here it is. I haven't even opened this book because I haven't been reading this. I've been listening to it while I was playing Minecraft, and it's really short. It's only like 3 hours on audio at 2 times speed. It's 3 hours. So I am over halfway done. I'm definitely going to finish it tonight when I go up to bed. So that being said, I wanted to go ahead and roll the dice for the next one. So when I click here, the dice roller, oh my gosh, I'm in the way. Hold on, I'm not even looking. It's a 4. Okay, 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue 17. Shortest. What? My shortest one, I know it's got to be, oh no, my shortest one is one of the graphic novels. So I have 2 different Why the Last Man. Those are definitely shortest. I don't know, because Earth Diver is about the same length as that, and I can read Earth Diver on my iPad. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it upstairs with me. I'm going to do Earth Diver. So let me copy it and paste it over here. Move it where it goes. Put it behind. Guys, am I going to get to go book shopping next week? How has this gone so fast? I guess when you're on the blue track, it really is just the fastest one down, because the green has 21 by itself, but then you've got to do at least 6 of the blue. And the red, or the pink has 23 by itself, and you've got to do part of the blue. So the blue track has to just be the fastest. I'm going to go ahead and roll because 1, 2, 3, I only have 4 spots left. And I know I'm going to finish Earth Divers tonight as well. Oh my gosh, I still don't finish. 1, 2, 3, number 20. Oh, a country pick. Okay, what is my country pick? Oh, that means Breathless. Breathless is my country pick for February. Okay, so let me go here and, okay, so I'm going to move me all the way. Oh gosh, I moved the wrong thing. I'm going to move me all the way back up here, finish Rental House, read the next Earth Diver, and then start Breathless. And I will check back in with y'all and just let you know how it's going. I'm excited. Y'all, I finished Breathless, which means, why is my camera's being really weird? Anyway, which means that I have finished maybe the last book for this round of the game. Let me tell you about Breathless. First of all, this is so stinking good. Okay, they're climbing the mountain called Manaslu, which is one of the top 8 highest mountains in the world. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, the acknowledgments at the very end, the author says this: just after summiting Manaslu in September of 2019, while still in the death zone. So there are levels once you're at base camp. There's 4 levels before the peak. And in between levels 3 to the peak, or 3 to 4 technically, is the death zone, they call it. Anyway, she said, I sat down in the snow, took out my notebook, and started to write. What I wrote up there won't see the light of day. I was hypoxic, exhausted, and my handwriting is almost impossible to read. But I knew even then I had to write a novel about my time on the mountain. So the mountain they climb in this book is Manaslu, and I love that she's done it. I mean, if you want to feel like, I haven't summited a mountain. I'm scared even when we ride up Mount Pikes Peak, which is the highest mountain I've been up to, and it's just over 14,000 feet, I think. I know it's above 14,000 because it's one of the 14,000ers. Well, this is much higher than that, and she describes everything that they're doing, like hooking in their ropes, making sure what's in there, all the equipment they're wearing, all the shoes they're wearing, and the guides, just everything. She knows about it because she's done it multiple times, and she's hiked this same mountain that she talks about in this thing. So I loved it from that perspective. Also, just the mystery around it. There were times where I thought, okay, that guy is the one that's killing people. And then I would be like, oh, no, it's this guy. And then there was another guy who I kind of figured out what that big reveal was about. As soon as it kind of happened, as soon as he got upset about something, I realized how he was connected and what he was upset about, but that still didn't change anything. And I thought that meant that was just more, like fuel for him being the killer. I was wrong and kept guessing through a lot of it, and I loved it. I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I thought it was really, really good. I did listen to it on audio. I did it both hybrid, audio and physically. And the audio narrator did such a great job. Okay, let me see. We are right here at the very end. All I have to do is avoid rolling a 1, and I get to go to the bookstore. So let me get the dice roller. We all know what's going to happen. Not a 1. Yay, I get to go shopping. Okay, so I'm moving to the bookstore right here, and I'm going to insert the clips here of me going shopping. Oh, I just realized I have to go to town tomorrow. Oh, my husband wanted me to come back early. So maybe I won't be able to go shop tomorrow. It's very cold up here, and my car heats up way better than his Jeep does. So we kind of go back and forth driving my vehicle because it just does better than his Jeep does. So anyway, I'm going to go book shopping by myself probably tomorrow, and I will insert that in here. I'm going to find another somebody told me that what are they called? Tiny little bookstores? That's not what they're called. Little book shops. Why don't I know what they're called? Little free libraries. See, I knew it was 3 words. Somebody told me that they have an app. One of you guys commented and said that they have an app and I can find them from the app. So I'm definitely going to do that. It's going to be very cold tomorrow, but I would still like to go to 2 different places. And I just want to find one more book because those are going to count as my garage sale reads for the Herkyed prompts. So I want to do that. Otherwise, that is it. And I am going to just throw it over to Book Shopping Me and see you then. So I am headed to the first little free library, the one that was closest to my house. And now I've realized that I'm not using my map because I started talking to y'all and now I don't know where to go. So I'll be back. Okay. So I had to come in. Well, I have an appointment in town today. So I came into town. There it is. Looking so stinking cute right here. Okay, let's see. I'm just not sure where. I guess I'm going to park right here and walk across the street. Okay, it's adorable. I was worried about where it was because I kind of thought it was at the college here. And I didn't want to show up like in one of the dorm rooms. Anyway, it's not. I'm getting a massage today. So anyway, I'm going to go look at this little free library. It's very full. I just need one book out of it. Here's hoping I find at least one book. They have Bud Not Buddy. Wow, so many books in here. It is so cold. Nora Roberts? Wow. Oh my gosh, there's 2 levels back here. 2 rows. Oh, the wind chill this morning is like negative 20, 23, negative 23. So here's the equivalent of that. All right, I got this. Preston and Child's Bloodless. I have been wanting to read Preston and Child. Y'all, I can't even hold it. It's so cold. Oh, my hands are burning. Okay, anyway, I've been wanting to read Preston and Child for a while. And so when I saw it, it jumped out at me. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm grabbing. So I got it. My glasses are fogged up because it's warmer inside here than it is out there. So I'm not doing another little free library. I'm going to go grab something to eat, like a breakfast sandwich or something, and then go do my massage. And then I'm going to hit up the indie bookstore in my town where last time I wanted to get more books, but they had just had a flood and their thing wasn't working. They were only taking cash, so I could only get 1 book. So I'm going to go back and get the 2 books that I know I wanted last time. And that's going to be my shopping spree. I don't have time to go to Barnes & Noble. So, I mean, I'm still getting 2 books, which is supposed to be my limit. I will catch up with y'all when I get to the indie bookstore. Okay, well, it took longer to do the massage than I thought it would. We didn't quite get started on time and she always goes a little bit over. Wow. So anyway, I'm just at a bank ATM because my dogs are at the groomer and I got to go pick them up. So I had to get some money. Anyway, so I have to leave town in 15-ish minutes, really more like 10 minutes, and it's going to take me 5 minutes just to get to the store, to the bookstore. So I'm wondering if, I'm not wondering, I'm just going to come back on a different day and shop then, that day. Or, I don't know why my voice sounded like that. I have a couple of books that I've been wanting to get from Amazon, but I didn't want to get them because they're full price. So I think I'm going to get my books from Amazon this time and not a shopping spree, or I think I'm going to order them online because it might not be Amazon. It might actually be the Book Outlet or Thrift Books, one of those. It's been a really long time since I've shopped at Book Outlet, so maybe doing a shopping spree, not really a spree, I'm going to buy just a few books, but maybe doing that at Book Outlet will suffice for this trip. I did get the little book, or the book from the free little library, or the little free library. I don't know if it's LFL, that's it. So anyway, I am headed back home now. I've got to trade vehicles with Ron, and so I'm going to get the dogs, go home, and then he's going to come get the car right after I get there. So I'm just going to go ahead and go home. I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to be pushing it and end up being late because he's got to have the car because he's got to come to town. So that's it. But it also means that he's going to have to put gas in the car. I love it when it works out like that. When there's enough gas for me to do what I need to do, and then he's got to put gas in. I mean, there's enough gas for him to do what he wants to do as well, but then it's going to be where it needs to be gassed up. So I did it last time. Now it's his turn this time. Anyway, that's it. I guess, you know what? I'm going to do a book haul anyway in a few days, showing everything that I've gotten for the first half of the month. And so maybe to see the final books that I get in the book haul, y'all will just have to watch that video. So I'm going to end this one and say this round of Book Quest is done, and I'm taking a week off to do another round of Book Blast, and then I'll be back to start another game of Book Quest, and maybe we'll finally get to the self-care lake. I did get to do 2 things, which I know I've still not done the food coloring in the snow, but I keep forgetting to buy the food coloring. So that's going to have to be a add-on at the beginning of the next one. I'm really sorry that I totally dropped the ball on it. I did do the snowflakes. I even colored the snowflakes blue, but I haven't hung them up behind me yet where they're going to be on the thing back there. So I was excited about the bucket list until I actually got them, and then, well, the one that I had to go buy supplies for is just not happening because I can't ever remember to get the food coloring. But anyway, I will figure it out and I will get it done because I'm excited. I already know kind of what I want to draw. There's 2 things I want to do, and so I have an idea of what I want to do. I just need to do it. So anyway, that's it for this one, for this round of Book Quest. And I will just see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.